Um, I wanted to do a video on bullying because it's gotten really bad over the years. Um, it has resulted in depression, anxiety, social, like, it's gotten really bad. And I wanted to say my story and how words can hurt. And not only words, like, just, you don't even have to say something to them. It's the fact that they've heard it from someone else. It's just texting and social networking. It's gotten bad. Um, for me, it started when I was in elementary. Um, Everyone would call me disgusting and ugly and fat, and no one wanted to be near me. And it just, after a while, once someone tells you something so much, it sticks to your brain. You start to believe it yourself. I think it hurt hearing it from people that I liked, mostly. Like, my friends would put me down because I was the ugly side of the group. And you know what, even at that, I didn't have many friends because no one wanted to socialize with me. And it just gets scary. Um, I mean, after elementary school, because you know, in elementary school you're building character. That's where everything starts. That's where your your mind starts to develop. It didn't stop in elementary school. It led through middle school and high school. Um, Middle school, it got so bad for me that I didn't have friends. Because the only friends I did have moved schools because they were rebels. Um, so they were kicked out, and I didn't have any friends. I would have to eat lunch in the counselor's office with the counselors because it was bad. Like, no one wanted to talk to me, no one wanted to be near me. Um, it was scary to have to deal with everyone yelling at you that you're disgusting, and no one would want you, and no one wanted to be near you. It just got bad. So it got so bad that 8th grade, they would start throwing things at me, and this one girl wanted to fight me for no reason, literally no reason, not one at all. Um, and I wasn't much of a fighter. Um, I moved schools to a different district because it wasn't enough not wanting to be in that district because everyone knew who I was. That was disgusting. No one wanted me. No one wanted to be near me. Okay. I moved schools to a different district, and over there it got easier. I didn't have to deal with as many people because no one knew who I was. And then I went to school with my cousins, so it was family. My family was somewhat nice to me on that side of the family. And I didn't talk to many people, but I didn't make friends either. But, I mean, they wouldn't make fun of me as much there. I made a couple of friends. I talked to some people from there, but I couldn't stay in the other district because they found out I didn't live with that side of the family. I still lived at home, and we claimed that I lived with them. So I had to move back my freshman year. So coming back after no one's heard from me for a full year, everyone kind of just like, because I changed last year. Oh, not last year. I can't say last year because I'm no longer. Freshman year, I, you know how once you develop, you get, some people say you get prettier. I started to change my body. I used to be, I wasn't skinny, but I wasn't fat either. I was just normal, average. So bullying, they didn't really recognize me enough until second semester of my freshman year. Then it all started coming back. Um, I was quiet. Freshman year, I was diagnosed with clinical depression, anxiety, social anxiety. I was paranoid. I couldn't. I didn't like being in public because they, everyone and myself, I've convinced myself that I was disgusting and no one wanted to be near me. So I just, I stuck to myself most of the time. And then I met my best friend now, currently still, 3 years now. And she's helped me through a lot. She listened to me. Um, uh, People would make fun of me, and I didn't tell her about my past though. I didn't tell her who bullied me and what they would say to me because I was afraid that she would see it and didn't want to talk to me. Um, After a long time of being depressed, I started cutting. If you could see them, the lines. Um, I got scarred emotionally, mentally, physically. I mean, physically, these scars don't matter. Um, they don't. They can go away, or even if they don't go away, I'm proud of them. Um, I don't like to be in public because I'm disgusting. And when I would get with someone, they would convince me that I wasn't worth it, and I would put myself down. And that made one of my boyfriends dump me because I didn't like myself, and he thought I was doing it for attention. But it's hard. Um, I don't like talking to a lot of people. I like to stay inside. People are mean, they're cruel, it's a cruel world, and it's hard to get out. Um, Going into sophomore year, it got worse. There were a group of guys who would make fun of me and yell at nasty things at me. I'm fat, disgusting. No one wants to see that. Kill yourself. After a while, I tried. Um, I was gone for a long time from home. I was at a friend's house. And I have to say, for a long time, I was considering that maybe cutting wasn't enough. I had a pack of these. Um, Keeping to yourself gives you a lot of time to think about what these people say about you and to you, and you start to believe in them. And it just, people started noticing these, and I would get bullied for these. And I tried starving myself, and I would get noticed for starving. Um, like, it makes you feel like anything you do, you're unlovable. No one wants you. No one's going to want you. And everything you do is going to be judged anyway, so. But it seemed, I felt like I was alone in it all. Like, no one would come for me on it. So, I was stuck with myself, and I became bitter. That's when I met one of my close friends now, and she's a very happy person to everyone else, and she's taught me that maybe it shouldn't matter what other people say about you or to you and their opinions on you. But then I start thinking to myself, what are my opinions on me? And I'll look in the mirror and I don't like what I see, so I try and change it. But the more I try to change it, the more people try saying things about you. Words hurt. Currently, it's summer vacation for me, I went to the beach with a friend, and I left my shorts at home so she didn't use hers, but hers are really short. They're really short shorts. And I wore one of my big shirts, and some lady asked me, "Why are you wearing so much clothes? You're at the beach. Like, doesn't it get hot?" And I think to myself, and it's like, I am dehydrated. I'm dehydrated. It is hot. Maybe if, I just tore off my shirt that I'm wearing now, and I could use my undershirt, and then as soon as I take it off, people on the other side of the beach, like, they start saying things, so I put it back on, and everywhere you go, there is no escape. It feels like you're trapped in whatever it is you're stuck in, and I'm trying. It hurts. You can't. And then not only that, the scars on my body from cutting, they're everywhere, and you want to wear things, you want to have the ability that everyone else has to wear what you want, but you can't, because these scars that you brought to yourself because you don't think you're good enough make you feel worse because everyone's talking about them, and they're talking about you, and you're stuck. And if people could just watch what they say about people who cut like me, it might help. Because, you're just pushing us more and more into a hole. And we've been in this hole for so long that it starts to turn into a grave. And you're helping push us or them into a grave. And it just hurts. I don't like school. I like learning. I'm smart. I have a high IQ. But I don't like being near people. And that makes everyone hate me even more. My family doesn't understand it, but I've never told them either. I'm proud of my cuts on my wrists and my legs, because every cut is a time where I could have ended my life, where I feel like I should have ended my life, but I didn't, and it makes me more strong. I'm a strong person. Bullying hurts people, but sometimes, what if they push back? So I don't defend myself anymore. No one cares. And I know it feels like death and suicide is the only way out now, but in your future, if you let yourself have one, it can be worth it. Living can be worth it. I know for now, for me, I'm not happy where I live, who I'm surrounded by. I can't wear clothes everyone else wears. I hide my body, but I know that if I stay strong and I keep trying, it might, in the future, be worth it. And someone can love me maybe one day for who I am. So words hurt. And not only do they hurt you in here or in here, but they can hurt you out here. This is a pretty long video. That's not my complete story, but it's enough to tell you that it might be easier to keep your mouth closed if you don't have something nice to say. Okay, well, that's it, guys.